Hello and a very warm welcome to the first episode of IFMA on Air. It's your host Trisha Shetty, and in this episode, we continue our journey through legacy, innovation, and insight. Yes, we're talking about the IFMA Coffee Table Book, a historic publication that chronicles the evolution, impact, and aspirations of the Indian fan industry. To unravel the story behind its impact and what it means for the industry, we're joined by the one and only Mr. Hardeep Singh, Chairman of IFMA Connect Committee and the former Managing Director and CEO of Polar Fans. Welcome, Mr. Singh. It's an honor to have you with us.
Thank you, Trisha. Thank you for having me here.
So, Mr. Singh, you've been a part of the fan industry for a really long time. I'm sure our listeners would love to hear about this remarkable journey of yours. Could you please elaborate about your professional association with this industry?
Yes, I started off as a design engineer after doing my graduation in electrical engineering with a light engineering company. And these FHP motors are the ones which are used in the fans. So my association began with the fan industry right from the beginning. Onward, I had stints in sales and distribution, also in the advertising and communication, and I headed three of the leading companies at that point of time making fans. So my journey has been fairly long with them, almost 45 to 50 years, and I have seen the industry grow rapidly at times, challenging at times, and well, here I am to share whatever knowledge in the fan industry I have.
That's really inspiring, Mr. Singh. So, today's world seems to be dominated by social media. Social media, videos, and apps are everywhere. So, naturally, a question pops up: why a coffee table book, and how do you justify its relevance in this digital era?
Trisha, there's no doubt about it that the digital world is dominating today, and it is the in thing. But there's also a fact that the power of print has not eroded. Millions of people all over the world look up to having the newspapers early in the morning to seek informations, news, and credible informations. The coffee table book has a charm of its own. It has a longevity. It is there to stay in the libraries. It is there as a reference book, and people do not have to leave it. So it has a charm of its own. It doesn't get lost in the noise of the television and the digital world. It is there for the keepsake. People can give the references of it. It can be proudly displayed in any of the conference rooms, reference books, etc. To my mind, the coffee table book is not competing with the digital world. It is complementing the digital world, and people can refer it back to them to understand where the industry has come from and where the industry will go.
That's a really interesting take, Mr. Singh. This is just a proof that even if the digital world moves really fast, the preeminence of print will never die. And that is what keeps it relevant and makes the coffee table book so unique.
Sure.
There's one more thing I'm curious about. Was the entire book curated and written by you, or was there a team behind it?
No, Trisha, this is not correct. It is not my effort only. It is the effort of the teamwork. I had the good fortune of having various young members of the brand management and the product management teams of various leading companies. They supported me. They wrote various articles. We decided ourselves as to what to write and what would be relevant to the people. And then we curated it. Of course, I spearheaded the entire program, but a great deal of contribution has come from all the youngsters who are in my team. I can name them, some of them, like Saurabh Chopra of Orient, like Nupur Joshi of Bajaj, and a few others who are instrumental in giving us all the support.
The coffee table book is definitely a way to prove that teamwork always wins.
Absolutely. You're right.
So, Mr. Singh, I'm sure our audience would love to know, what does the coffee table book actually consist of? Is it just the history, or does it talk about current trends, the future, innovations? And what can one truly expect to gain after reading this?
So, Trisha, this is a very good question. When we started off preparing for this coffee table book, we decided to have the contents and decided that the history should play definitely a role in the various chapters, but it should not be the be all and end all. Nobody is interested in the history in life. We are interested more in what the current trends are, current trends of the companies, the industry, the consumers, and what are the global trends. So we try to address each of these questions along with the regulatory authorities as to where the BIS and the BE of the country are going. So really it encapsulates the entire spectrum of the industry and going up to as to what the current trends are and where the future will be.
That's really relevant, Mr. Singh. But there's something that really caught my eye, which is in the back of the cover of the coffee table book, which states that the golden era of the Indian fan industry has just begun. What's the story behind this powerful statement that you've made?
That's a correct statement. It's not a cliche because in the last 5 to 7 years, a new motor technology of BLDC, which is the brushless DC motors, has also been introduced in India. So there is a technology revolution. Added to it is also that the aesthetic levels of the people for buying the fans has also been upgraded hugely. Earlier, the fans used to be only either the single color or small tinkering of the various colors, but with the revised size, which is denoted by the BLDC, new avenues of aesthetics are being opened up. So, really speaking, the golden era has entered because now the target group and the customers are keen to replace their old fans, which are the power guzzlers, with the BLDC fans, which are 60% less power consumption and which are aesthetically much better upgraded to buy these fans. So, really, the golden era has come where the growth, which is expected to be in the next 5 to 7 years, is going to be huge.
Kudos to the golden era. Mr. Singh, let's go back to the roots for a moment. The book mentions that India was one of the earliest adapters of fan manufacturing. That's fascinating. Could you please elaborate on it?
Yes, Risha, this must be surprising for a lot of people that the fan industry in India started off as early as 1920s and 1930s, whereas the fan invention was only in 1890 or 1900 in USA. India was one of the earlier adopters and adapters of the manufacturing. By 1940s and 50s, there were at least half a dozen companies in India which were manufacturing fans in a big way. So, Indian fan manufacturing has got a history of being one of the finest in the world and one of the earliest adapters and adopters.
It's really fascinating to know about the history of fans in India. When you and your team were working on the coffee table book, who was the main target audience that you all had in your mind? Can you elaborate on that?
Good question. We did not want the target audience to be very narrow and very well defined. We wanted it to be diversified. On one hand, we addressed to the ecosystem of the fan industry. People should know what it is. The vendors, the sellers, the distributors, the salespeople, they should hold themselves in high esteem that they belong to this industry and they should know about the history. They should also know where it is going and what is the way forward and where the future is. We also wanted the government bodies and the regulatory bodies to know about whatever the actions we are taking to upgrade the industry and uplift the industry. We also wanted the foreign people to have some kind of an insight into where we are there so that there can be better collaborations of selling our Indian goods abroad, Indian fans abroad. So all in all, it was widely distributed target audience, and we are glad that the team has done a great effort in addressing each and every spectrum very, very well.
The coffee table book definitely is extremely insightful. So, Mr. Singh, I noticed that the coffee table book features a very unique section where unique fans from around the world. But also, could you help us understand a bit more broadly how does the Indian fan industry compare with the global fan industry? What does it make a difference?
Well, the Indian fan industry has the reputation of being the best in quality and performance. That's one great thing. Compared to one of the largest exporters of fans, which is China, Indian fans are very, very well regarded. However, there are other countries which are making unique fans, which are different in looks and aesthetically very upgraded. So, this is a challenge which the Indian industry has, and to showcase as to what the way world is going in these unique fans, we have added that chapter of unique fans. But all in all, I can assure you that the Indian fans are very well regarded as far as quality and performance is concerned.
So, Mr. Singh, do you think that the coffee table book and its contents could really help Indian fan brands create a stronger presence in the global market?
Absolutely. That is also one of the key elements that we had in mind while designing the coffee table book. We have full chapters of the leading brands of India showcasing their products, showcasing their journeys, and showcasing the talent so that any foreign collaborators or foreign buyers can have an insight as to which company would suit them better. This is one of the prime objectives also of this coffee table book, and I'm sure that it will serve the purpose.
And yet again, India proves to be at the top.
Well, absolutely, absolutely. So true.
Mr. Singh, coffee table books aren't typically updated every year. But considering how fast the industry is evolving, do you have a timeline in mind for the next edition? And do you see it being updated soon or maybe in the next few years?
Good question. Coffee table books, by and large, are not an annual feature, but I do see that the way rapid progress is being made in the fan industry, we will soon have to upgrade it in next 4 to 5 years, and that would be a wonderful thing to do it.
We're excited for it, Mr. Singh. And finally, heading to our final question. What emotions does this coffee table book evoke in you?
Thanks for asking me this question. It indeed of emotional connect with me, and I'm deeply passionate about the fan industry, and which I and my team are demonstrating through this coffee table book. This brings back quite a bit of nostalgia to me, but not only nostalgia for the past history, but also the way I would like this industry to see in the next few years. So, yes, it has a deep emotional connect with me.
That's really heartfelt. Thank you, Mr. Singh, for taking us through the heart and soul of the coffee table book.
Thank you very much, Risha. Thank you very much.
To all our listeners, stay tuned for more insightful episodes of IFMA on Air, where industry legends, change makers, and pioneers come together to shape the future. Catch you on the next wave. Till then, keep the conversations flowing and the fans moving.